defending, I think, and like. That's
And we're live. People, deluded. I'm back again. It's Aston Villa against Spurs, people. Hopefully a successful hate along. Manchester United, courtesy of a dodgy offside call, unfortunately, are still in the FA Cup. Liverpool have been dumped out by Plymouth. Big up Plymouth and commiserations to Liverpool. You never quite know what Aston Villa team's going to turn up. But yeah, if Arsenal can't win the trophy, Spurs defo can't. We need them to go out of this. We need them to crumble in the Europa League. We need them to keep doing what they're doing in the Premier League as well, people. So yeah, as usual, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and in some cases good night. Again, I hope you're all doing well and safe. Do make sure you're smashing the like button. This is the first of two live bits of content from myself. Big up Southern Gooner, aka the Southern Gooner. I'll be live with him at 8:30 to speak about the club we all love, or I assume the majority of you lot love, people in Arsenal Football Club. Marlo, I always see you in the comments. Hyper, you know what you do, man. As the man has said, subscribe or go home, run up the likes, pay your rent is free, kickoff is imminent. Again, I'm sure you want to see the lineups, people. So let's start with the home side, Unai Emery side. Once a Gooner, always a Gooner. Daniel Marlin's in the team, as is Morgan Rogers, captain John McGinn, Yardman Bailey's also playing, Telemans, Ramsey, Luka Dean, Kamara, Konza, Garcia, and Martinez, people. Marcus Rashford and Asensio, new recruits in the January transfer window. I know it must be nice, are on the bench. For Spurs, it's probably same old, same old. You've got Kinski, who, to be honest, midweek against Liverpool, you probably at fault for at least, not entirely to blame, but for at least two of the goals. I'm sure the first Liverpool goal you could have saved. The second goal, you obviously conceded the penalty. Kinski, Puro, Danzo, Gray, Spence, Bergval, Bentancur, Kulusevski, Mikey Moore. Mickey Mouse, he's not really Ethan. No, I'm wary, is he? Matthias Tell, show and tell, as someone said in the comments. And you've got Captain Son, people. Yeah, Liverpool lost, man. Upset of the weekend, essentially, really. And big up Plymouth, because I don't know where the referee got 9 minutes from. Shout the Plymouth goalie. He made some big saves. Their defender, forgot his name, man. Forgot his name, but if you watch the game, man of the match performance, game of his life, man, really did his thing. We are 3 minutes from kickoff where this game's concerned. Come on, Villa, you can't lose to these lot. As a neutral watching Villa, whenever I need them to get a result or do something, they never quite do it. When I expect them to not really do it, they do it. And as we know, Aston Villa got a good squad, good manager, adding quality on quality. Probably one of the more active teams in January, give or take. You know, there's a couple of former Arsenal alumni. Obviously, big up Unai Emery, shout out Emi Martinez, and big up Daniel Marlin. Be extra sweet if you score. Morgan Rogers is the man of the moment where Villa's concerned. Teleman's been a great signing. When I speak to Villa fans, we've actually been linked with not only Ollie Watkins, who is not in the squad. He's not in the squad. That's another talking point in itself. Jacob Ramsey, we've been linked with him. I think he's a good player, 23 years of age and all that kind of stuff. Yeah, I don't think Arsenal are getting him, but I'd have him, right? When I speak to some Villa fans, they say he's one of them kind of GA guys in that he will score assists, kind of goes throughout 90 minutes, picks up a lot of injury. So it'd be interesting to see what he's about if we didn't know already, man. Isn't Watkins injured? It must be so. But they acted in the market. They've got Rashford and Asensio on the bench, really. Daniel Marlin starting. We're going to see what he's all about since he left us, man. Ref tried to arrange a win for Slot. Run these man out of Zulu's man. Rashi is playing. Technically, he's eligible to play. It's a step in the right direction for Marcus Rashford because he's obviously on a bench of some sorts. He wasn't in the matchday squad at all where United were concerned. Once again, Emi Martinez, Garcia, Konza, Kamara, Luka Dean, Ramsey, Telemans, Bailey, McGinn, Marlin, and Rogers make up Aston Villa starting 11. For the team that they're facing at home, Kinski, Puro, Danzo, Gray, Spence, Bergval, Bentancur, Kulusevski, Moore, Tell, and Son. Unfortunately, people, I'm going to have to remove the lineup because kickoff is about to take place. Come on, Villa, man. Morgan Rogers, you got a brace for me today, you know. You're either scoring 2 goals or you're having a hand in the 2 goals. Come on, Villa. You're at home. These that are struggling. Show this Matthias Tell guy what it's all about, man. There's got to be a reason. Labelled one of the generational French talents. Bayern Munich got rid of you. You've ended up at Spurs. You lot know me. I'm shameless. I've made enough videos about Matthias Tell. The minute you put them lot shirt on, the agendas have to agenda. It's nothing personal. The game is the game. Emery, come on, man. Emery versus Postecoglou. You can't go out like that, my boy. It looks like Spurs are going to kick off. Boy, ref, what's going on? This looks like an unorthodox Tottenham kickoff. Why are two of the same? Well, two wingers on the same side of the pitch. Let's see. Ref, what's going on? No clue why we haven't had kickoff yet. Finally, there we have it, and it's gone all the way back to Danzo of Spurs, who's lumped it long straight away. That's on Spurs. Like Konza wins the first header of the game. Leon Bailey, not quite sure what he was doing there. His right peg is not as good as his left. So, yeah, man. Hopefully we get. Well, I say we. Hopefully we get through. Hey, Marcel finally showed his head after losing. No one can say I'm hiding. I'm always around. I'll take my L's in it. Prem loading anyways. Armpits in May, you mugs. That's cool. But today, on the 9th of January, man, at least we lost tonight. That's a Prem side. You man lost. Villa fans for 90 minutes. You lost today. Hold your L's. Lost to Plymouth in that. That's crazy. They dealt with you. They beat someone else in the Prem. If that's any gin and tonic for your sorrows. Then they're through to the next round. Quadruple shout, yeah? Wait. Anywho, no one cares about Liverpool right now because it's Tottenham Hotspur against Aston Villa. Morgan Rogers skips forward. What a wonderful player. Surely that my man's on side. Villa could be in here. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Early doors. Early doors. Smash the like button. Morgan Rogers, apologies, man. I'm mixing up the light skin use. Jacob Ramsey has put Villa ahead. It's a great sweeping move from Villa. Definitely onside. What has been a regular theme of Spurs, their back four has been at 6s and 7s. They have a pedestrian-like midfield. I therefore don't feel sorry for Postecoglou or anyone. I know these managers get paid a lot of money, but I always say this. You plan something all week. You've obviously spoke mid-game. And 90 seconds into this game, your team's conceded. Take about Morgan Rogers, man. He skipped past about 10 Spurs players. It's pedestrian-like. Danso's playing everybody onside. It's fallen to Ramsey, who we spoke about. Bit of fortune on the shot, but in life, you make your own luck. He's hit it with his left. Kinky or whatever his name is, defo needs to do a bit better. I can't lie, I was rating you initially. I was rating your thing. I said, you know what, Vicario, boy, you look fraudy. I swear they signed him because of analytics. The keeper's an Arsenal fan. The keeper's an Arsenal fan. Let's go, 0-0, boys. Switch on. Keeper's definitely. Villa could be in here again. This time it's a corner. Oi. I thought I smelt Sunday dinner, but that ain't the only cooking I'm saying. As Chiellini said, it's the history of the Tottenham. Spurs are horrendously shy. Nah, man, they're good, man. Postecoglou, King Trini, big up yourself. As he said, come on, people, let's pump up their likes. It doesn't cost a thing. And keep the conversations flowing. Doesn't necessarily have to be related to this game. There has been some rumors that Postecoglou could get that if they don't win today. Me personally, I definitely hope they don't win, but I hope he don't get sacked. Another Villa ball in. Come on, where's the strikers? They're lucky. Ollie Watkins, you would have had a brace today. Rogers, let's go. Leon Bailey. It'd be nice if him of all the Villa players score. Come on, Villa. Come on, Villa. Winning at Villa Park ain't for everyone. Out of all the L's Arsenal have taken, we definitely beat them at our place. This is lovely stuff, man. So far. Man down for Villa? No, got back up straight away. It's the magic of the cup. Yeah, man. You played your C team. No one don't care about that. Slot defo cares. You lost. It's cool. You lost. It's a beautiful thing about football. And for Plymouth, again, they've been in a transitional period. Wasn't Rooney their manager? Lost to the better men of the day. And it's what the FA Cup's about. Like, come on, man. Centre-backs are losing their teeth and that in that game. They deserve that. Where this game's concerned, if you're just tuning in, Spurs are losing, which in the history of that club, it's always been the case. Definitely this season. They're not out of it, though. Emi Martinez. Okay, come on, Villa, man. I smell blood. There's definitely another goal here. Luka Dean. Same old from Spurs. Kulusevski, you're wasting your time here. I'll be real, man. You are better than this. Tell was going to be a non, and man will suddenly say he doesn't want Tell. I'm not going to lie, bro. He signed for them, man. Best of luck to him. Worst of luck to him. He signed for them, man. This is what it is. The goal scorer, Ramsey, galloping forward. Boy, sent Bentacore for a bagel. Finds it. I'm not going to lie. This is not how you should be starting a cup game, Spurs. You're second best all over the field. Looks like Villa want it more. The only thing that could stop Villa is themselves. Perfect example. Luka Dean's pass was slightly overhit. It's gone out for a goal kick. Again, if you're a Spurs fan listening, you're a good sport because I'm obviously a hater. But you're only 4 minutes in, but you've got to wake up. Bentacore, Danzo. He's just going to hoof it. He's scared. Marlon onto him. It's not a foul. Marlon weren't fouled. Okay, ref, I'm on that. That definitely shouldn't be a free kick against Spurs, but I'm on that. I think I don't know what Danzo's meant to do about that, but let's go. I'm on this. I think Marlon's bought that, but you ask me again, I won't tell you. Hey, come on, man. Villa. What we saying? We can be 3-0 up before half time. Don't let Spurs wake up, man, because Villa do have this ability of shooting themselves in the foot. Maybe not to Tottenham's extent. Rotated Villa squad as well. Come on, McGinn. Come on, McGinn. Decent delivery and we're gone, man. Decent delivery and we're gone. Decent delivery and we're gone, you know. It is a decent knock. I skip past everyone. That's where Villa are probably a couple of moments you're missing an organic forward, man, because food and drink for someone like Ollie Watkins. DJ, I'd take Rodgers at Arsenal. I'll take a lot of these players from Villa. I'm having Ramsey. I'm having Rodgers. I'm having Telemans. Yeah, a couple of them. I think he's a striker, but also think he could play wide very well. Who are you referring to? Or was you talking to me? Matthias Tell, I'm watching closely. I'm here for the agendas. I'm here for the agenda. He's a baller, but boy, you signed for these, man. The only benefit I can say to Tell is you will get a lot more game time, obviously, here than you would by Munich. And Spurs are their project. They're clearly doing Project Youth. Like they just want to be a consistent top 4 team. Look at the market they had. Look at the players available. Yes, there's been several injuries. Levy's trying to be smart, and they're always linked with, you know, Chris Rigg, Adam Wharton, who's now at Palace, all them good little English players, a bunch of players at Sunderland ready to break out. They're trying to do that again. Archie Gray obviously was doing his thing at Leeds. Pardon me, I've seen you play left back, right back, centre half, centre mid. Well, mainly at Leeds, but you played all about the place. Kinky, Danzo. You can't sign Danzo as a centre half and think it's serious, man. You was at Lons. To be fair, you was at Lons when they beat Arsenal in the Champions League. But I know you're one of them bookie defenders. Spurs appear so far. Obviously, the game just kicked off, but they're trying to play at a very relaxed pace. Aston Villa's heavy metal at this moment in time, and you can actually Spurs need to settle, knock the ball around, which their back four has done, but their midfield needs to show for it. And they need to get them out their own half, man. Haven't seen anything really of Emi Martinez's goal. Bar probably taking the goal kick. Archie Gray's gone back to his goalie. And that's the thing, you know, Emery's done his homework. You know what to expect from a new Emery side. Don't have the statistics to hand, but I'm pretty sure Danzo's probably had the most touches inside this opening 7 minutes for Spurs, which in lies the problem. Spence, who's, to be fair, as a neutral, probably, in my opinion, one of Spurs' more consistent players. Levy is like the Cronkies. He's like pound land 2-for-1 bargains. Listen, look around the Premier League, right? How many fans, you can't just blame the owners, yeah, but how many fans would say they're happy with their ownership? I would say Chelsea are probably happy with their ownership, maybe not with how they're going about things, but they've spent bread. Like, you can't say his heart's not in the right place. Whether he's doing it in the right way is one. So you can say Chelsea, I'd say Nottingham Forest, I'd say Newcastle, obviously after years of Mike Ashley. Don't let the fact that Liverpool are, you know, fighting, probably going to win the Premier League, one stuff on the clock. Liverpool fans wouldn't say they're happy with FSG. Arsenal definitely where the Cronkies are concerned. Spurs definitely where Levy's concerned. You know, it is where it is, man. A lot of these owners are not as ambitious as fans would want, and of course that's natural. But let's be honest, the majority of these owners, they're happy to get the TV rights, get the Champions League. If you can win a cup, great. This goes for the majority. Like, win a cup, great. More interested in TV rights, sponsorships. Obviously, look at Daniel Levy where Spurs is concerned. The money's going to come in it. Spurs are going to be able to sign certain players because they're in London. You know, they've got a lot more resources than a couple of other clubs. Beyonce concerts, all the rest of it at their home pitch. Yeah. Bergval finds Danzo. I mean, Spurs, the players that are seeing the ball is mainly Spurs' defenders. And again, as you can see there, they're unable to string passes into midfield. Mikey Moore, we're watching. I've seen Ethan look good against Inter. Seen him smash up City. We're watching. They tried to compare him to you. We don't rate Conference League goals around here and all them things there. Right, that was horrible goalkeeping, you know. It's horrible defending. Kinky is not alone, but that goalkeeping is terrible. I'd love to see a team like Villa win the FA Cup, Bun City United, not trying to see a Manchester derby for the final again. Part of me feels either of those teams are going to win it, But then surely it's going to be an underdog thing. Wait, I'm probably wrong. If Villa were to play Man United in the next round, hypothetically, Rashford must have played for Man United in the FA Cup. In fact, has he? Did he play? He didn't play against Arsenal yet. It depends how the loans patterned up. Because I remember when Sanchez went to Leeds, Arsene Wenger let him play. How poetic would that be if Marcus Rashford was to bag for Villa against United? But the thing is with Spurs, Tell, Moore, Son, they have quality. Feels like I'm watching Spurs a few years ago. Man said Son Heung-min through the middle. That is crazy. Aston Villa, come on, man. We started well, we're doing well, we got the lead, but I want more, man. I smell blood. Put these youths in the blender, man. Bro, like, Villa Spurs just can't lace a glove on Aston Villa at this moment in time. Like, Villa are just stronger, sharper, speed of foot. No, he didn't play against Arsenal. So to be fair, if I was Man United, you would have thought in whatever loan agreement they've got with Rashford going to Villa, you can't play against us, but you never know. Leon Bailey, Barla, let's go. It's on the edge of the area. Telemans, wavy stuff. That's definitely not a free kick, but I'm a Villa fan for 90. I want the free kick. John McGinn's on the scene. Lost it very cheaply. Good bit of raw. You know your team's rubbish when Konza's dropping shoulders. That's a madness. Big up Konza, but that is crazy. Won't let that happen to me though. Tim, one love, man. Hope you're all good, man. Imagine Emery wins the FA Cup. Arteta sexuals will be in a shambles. Yeah. I mean, don't say, but Arsenal won it. It just, some people at Arsenal are just in love with the process and everything is good. Like, people can laugh, yeah, but the whole stuff around the training ground, the dog, the pickpockets, Arteta himself says, I want to win. Everything's geared to winning, but actually judging this thing on winning. And I'm not saying you shouldn't have patience, you shouldn't wait, all of that stuff. But at some point, there has to be healthy conversations. Like, obviously, it's without context. I do think Arteta is a good coach. You've done a lot of good stuff. You've played a part in the mess we was in, but you largely inherited the mess and you got us up to a point. Like, I'm not happy with Arsenal, but I'm not going to pretend we're mad rubbish. We're not in relegation, like we're second in that. The only thing is getting over the line. And several years now, whatever we've got to say, whether it's in the Europa, Champions, dying embers of the Premier League, you've come up short, innit? As I said in the summer, and some of you were there, the conversation is just over the line. I don't see why it matters if Emery wins the FA Cup. Arteta done that too, and people don't rate it. Agendas, man. And you know, I might even title a couple YouTube vids called that the game is the game, man. Whoever wins the FA Cup, Arsenal fans are going to look at Arteta funny. Same goes for the League Cup. That's a good corner. Come on. Oh, do you not eat ice? That ice was amazing. Oh, gosh. Who is that? Garcia flicking it over Spurs. Oh, my Spurs. This defending is horrible. You're lucky he's a fullback, you know, not a wavy DG thing that can hit it and score goals in that. He's shown why he's a defender in it. He's ballooned it into the Villa fans. But, yeah, it's terrible from a Spurs perspective, man. It's horrible. Oi, even Kinky there. Look at him. He's scared, man. Villa are just better than Spurs, bro. Beyond the obvious, tactically, they're sharper, they're stronger. Go on, Marlon. Over the bar. It can get ugly. Chewing ice. Allow me, man. Arteta net spend ever since he has been head coach, 500 million on players and not many trophies won. But that's been dwarfed by a lot of clubs, and a lot of it was catch-up money. But at the same time, there's not been, for me, it's mainly in the last 3 years, including now, there's not been enough bang for your buck, man. You've done all the hard part where it comes down to getting a striker, playing good. For me, you either take Arsenal back to what we was in the Emirates era, where we wasn't winning anything serious, but only Barcelona could talk to us for the brand of football, or you win stuff. We're not necessarily winning, but we're half trying both. I'm not saying to sack Arteta and witch hunt and things like that. If he stays, cool. If he leaves, I'm not going to cry. I'm in that weird space. I'm not quite pitchfork. Pardon me, but I do believe there is genuine questions, and there should be genuine questions. And it's like, obviously, if Liverpool fans rate Arne Slot, but I would say Pep Guardiola and Klopp are the best examples. Obviously, whether you're Man United or Liverpool, you rate both their managers, right? If they're winning, they're going to get their plaudits. If like Pep Guardiola at the moment, where City are, I'm not saying sack him, but there's going to be questions. Oi, Bailey! Oi, it's a big save by Kinky and goal. Oi, Villa, come on, man. Kill the game before it kills you. Spurs are here for the taking. Lambs at the slaughter. To dare is to do is this club's motto. Wenger won more trophies than Arteta. Well, he was here longer, and yeah, he did. But all the things Wenger was hounded out for, it seems like these are the excuses for Mikel. We are fifth on the spending list between the big six. What's the issue? Exactly. It's still dwarf, but for me, it's not even about that. It's like, I hear that. I don't really care what other teams are doing. What bang are we getting for our buck? Like, especially in the last 3 years where you need to be able to answer these questions. We haven't done it. Like, we're still talking about certain things that shouldn't be talked about. Like, I can't make out Arteta's done miracles with nothing. Like, you've had peace, you've had freedom, you've been given the right to kind of rip up Arsenal and have a blank canvas. Every year, obviously, we've got no divine right to be talking about winning domestic cup, like turning up our nose better yet at the FA Cup, at the League Cup. You lot that follow me know, since we won the FA Cup, I've been vexed about our performances, right? And we all know how football works. If he wins a Premier League, I mean, if he wins an FA Cup or a League Cup, which he can't do this year, people are going to say it's only that. But it buys you a bit of credit in the bank because, admittedly, it's history, innit? You're not picking up no little trophies. We're fighting for a Premier League, but we're never really in the driving seat. Like, we don't get over the line, whether it's that year where we was... I mean, I don't even know if I'm exaggerating, but I'm sure there were stats like 200 days at the top, didn't win it. Chasing it like City, 2 points off, didn't win it. This year's probably been the worst title race of them all. Obviously, questions are raised. You can see, yeah, Liverpool have had proven winners and all of that stuff, but he has been here 2 minutes, and they're about to, in my opinion, at least win 2 trophies. Cool, Liverpool have gone out of the FA Cup this time. You'd rather Newcastle win the League Cup, but they're going to pick, in my opinion, Liverpool win that. They're winning the Prem. They're stronger candidates for the Champions League. And obviously, this is the first time I've probably seen Liverpool make rotations like that in the Cups. Obviously, it didn't work against Plymouth, but you get the point. 17 minutes in, Villa have been the better team, but it's still only 1-0, man. And Spurs are a weird side. I will say that, man. They can pop a goal out of nowhere. Plymouth. Yeah, no, Slot has to hold that L, like, for going out to Plymouth. But at the end of the day, other than that, it's been near enough perfect for Liverpool this season, and they're still in the League Cup. They're in the League Cup final, better yet. Probably going to win the Premier League unless there's some massive capitulation, which, as an Arsenal fan, obviously I hope that. I'm not holding my breath. Champions League, I don't think a British team will win it, but Liverpool are not only probably the strongest chance of a British team winning it, but probably in the whole competition. He's not doing bad for his first year. Yeah, you can say he's got salary, he's got this, but at the end of the day, it's his first year. I can't lie. Spurs, for all of Arsenal's problems, lucky Telemans. For all of Arsenal's problems, I'm happy I'm not these, man. Because Newcastle, we got ran through our midfield, but not like this. It's like pub players trying to keep up with Usain Bolt. Like, several times, all the light-skinned midfielders or players from Villa are just gliding through. They're just sharper, they're just stronger, just better, more competent. The only thing I could say about Villa is probably could get more than 1 goal now. 1-0's not the healthiest of leads. I'm bitter. Appreciate you. Your name always kills me, but one love, my guy. If Arteta lost to Plymouth, what would people be saying? Of course, they'd be killing him. But as Arsenal fans, if, like, we assume everything that Liverpool have done up until this point, that was Arsenal, we could turn around and say, yeah, cool, but Premier League's probably landing. If we were in Liverpool's position, like everything they've done, Premier League's landing, good chance of the champs. League Cup final, talk to us, cool. We weren't good enough today. Laugh at us, Plymouth, la 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 la. Hold that. They're gone. What do you think Tottenham needs to do? Bit like Arsenal, you need owners and people above that actually want to win and do serious things. The squad, Spurs have been decimated by injuries. I don't give a monkeys about injuries because no one gave Arsenal that. Their squad depth isn't strong enough. There's an imbalance between experienced players and there's an evident lack of quality. I actually like Postecoglou, but he's going to learn the hard way what this Premier League thing's about because, yeah, you can talk about players being injured, but like there's no real emphasis, it appears to me, at set pieces, at being solid defensively, game management, all these things that whether you're trying to stay in the division, qualify for Europe or something, win a league, like he's going to learn the hard way. He's got all the issues, man. But a bit like at Arsenal, I'm not saying this for Postecoglou or Arteta to stay in their job. Like, yeah, like sometimes managers have to get sacked. But oh my God, cut the track. Daniel Marley's done very well. Aye, Ramsey, rip him. Puyol don't want it, rip him. Like, come on, Villa, man. We're messing around. Poor effort by the goal scorer, Ramsey. Oh, I lost my trailer of thought now. Yeah, that's what I was saying. Like, if Arteta leaves tomorrow, like, I'm not saying this to keep him, because I do think, regardless of what I say about the ownership, another man might have been able to bring the Prem home last season. Pardon me, we're going to say the same old things. You're not set up for long-term success, essentially. DG, do you think Ange regrets saying he always wins a trophy in his second year? In life, you have to be bold. Probably not. There's bare things he probably, not that I know, there's bare things he probably regrets and has to think about as a manager up until this point, rather than the media laughing at him. You said you was going to win second year, you didn't do it. Villa again going forward. Archie Gray this time. He's one of the, you've played a couple games in the Championship, to say the least. You should be stronger there. Bailey on this right-hand side. Finally seen a Spurs player get close to someone, and that was Bergvall. Thought that was a foul off the ball. Camara did foul Son off the ball. He got caught. Wenger was like Ange, and he reminds me of that in terms of his way of playing. I hear that, but respect Wenger. Wenger's football is way better than this. I can't lie, I rate Slot, but that rotation was too much, especially away from home. The lineup was criminal. Big up Endo. He was the only one that put in a performance. It's one of them for Arne Slot. Obviously, I'm not going to be naive and say he doesn't get it, but it's a learning curve, isn't it? Like, he ain't made that many mistakes this season that have harmed Liverpool. So he just has to say, my bad. And as a foreign manager, it's probably one of them ones. Welcome to English football, magic of the FA Cup, all that stuff that comes with it. Like, I didn't watch all the game, but I'm pretty sure there was Liverpool moments where maybe they could have done better. Maybe they had half chance. Obviously, there was a penalty as well. Just have to say, my bad, isn't it? Like, the rotated options didn't take their chances. Obviously, you remember Liverpool are still in all comps. They ain't got the biggest of squads. They had to. You can forgive Slot for thinking, you know what? Obviously, it looks stupid now, and I won't say disrespected the fixture, but respect the fixture. When are really Liverpool, because they're fighting for the Prem, because they're fighting for the champs, all the football that's played, when are you going to get the chance to really make those changes, really? And obviously, managers' jobs are to protect theirs first and win stuff, but there's probably been a lot of players that have been banging on the door, waiting for their chance. You know, sometimes as a manager, you think, you know what? I don't regret not playing you, because obviously top of the league and wherever Liverpool are, but this is a chance to give you, man, some game time. Spencer's done well. I don't think that's a free kick. And obviously, it's peak for the players that are on the fringes of things, isn't it? Less game time for you now. So yeah, man, as much as it's funny that Liverpool lost to Plymouth and that, it's one of them. It's like football manager, innit? You just have to hold that one, really. You got, sorry for hitting the mic there. You just got to hold that one. I had an angry day because Rangers are out at the Scottish Cup. Can you help me to cheer up? Deanne, sorry they went out, man. You can't win them all. I don't know how I do that. Oh, Villa. But I hope I could try, man. Villa had a good look, like Aaron. Jacob Ramsey said that. And you know what made my weekends? Cardiff against Stoke. If you know, Kulusevski. To be fair, Spurs have seemed to have woken up. That's a good ball into Mikey Moore. What can Mickey Mouse do? That's a good square. Son Heung-min. Oh my. You better hope the offside flag came up. Son Heung-min. It should be 1-1. You see why I'm saying Villa got to score more goals? Big up Emi Martinez, but I think it's more of a case of a poor chance from Son. Only positive from Spurs so far. It's a sweeping move. Mikey Moore should have an assist. Son should have a goal. Out of anyone that Spurs team, he'd bank on bagging. Son Heung-min hit it straight into the midsection of Emi Martinez. Son has fallen off a cliff in the last 2 years. Keeper needs to get rushed after the game. Now, I'm not disrespecting Wenger and say he's a better manager. I'm saying like he doesn't go away from his style. That's true. And you have to, if you want to be bougie and not change your style no matter what, you need to have the best of the best, in my opinion. Obviously, you need to tweak stuff accordingly. But yeah, Konza is down for Villa at this moment. I hope Martinez gets another FA Cup. He gets slandered way too much. People still slandering Emi Martinez. I ain't seen that. Fair enough, though. Keep your talking points coming. If you ain't smashed the like button, what are you doing? Who would you rather see win the cup, DG? Not really fast, not really fast, man. It'd be nice to see, like, Obviously, well, Villa and Spurs at this moment are still in it. City are still in it. United are still in it. It'd be nice to see. I don't know, like I don't even know if they're still in it. Like a Nottingham. Like, do you remember a few years ago? Well, I say a few years. It was a while ago when we had a Portsmouth versus Cardiff final. It'd be nice to see like two teams you can on the day you don't really know. Like you look at the League Cup final, Newcastle versus Liverpool. Newcastle should be filled with confidence, and Liverpool probably know you mess around, you could go out. But the bookmakers probably give like it's probably going to be more in favor of Liverpool, right? Be nice if two decent little teams. It looks like Aston Villa are going to have to make a change, people. I believe that's the end of Konza's night. Forest and Bournemouth could be dark horses. Pretty nice. I think Areola's done his thing. I think Nuno Espirito Santo would be lovely if Nottingham Forest win this and Spurs don't. We can run up agendas. Same way if Villa win this. There's already going to be agendas, you know. The League Cup, you can already see it. The minute Slot wins one thing in his first season, you know what Arsenal fans are going to do. Eddie Howe's got to more finals than Arteta already. You know what's going to be said there. If Emery was to win the FA Cup, you know what's going to be said there. DG, you watching the Super Bowl, and who do you want to win? Philadelphia, and I'm going to try my best to stay up, man. I always end up falling asleep, but as long as I get to see the halftime show. 26 minutes in, Konza has come off. Bogarde, forgive me for mispronunciation, will take his place. Queen Park have one shot versus Rangers 19. I'm angry. That's the funny thing about football, though, man. The hardest thing in life, well, from a footballing sense, pardon me, is put the ball in the back of the net. They failed to do. First time we see Matthias Tell, he's taking a throw in, giving it right back to where it needs to go. And here we go. The camera's panning to Marcus Rashford. Great stuff, eh? Great stuff. Amazing stuff. My beloved 49ers didn't get to the Super Bowl. There's always next year, broski. Don't watch that, man. As an Arsenal and Chicago Bulls fan, where basketball's concerned, you can see the stress. Not gonna lie, Villa, you've kind of gone off the pace a bit, gone a bit flat. Inviting Spurs back in the game. Nuno, Areola, Slot, my contenders for manager of the season. Yep, I'll go with that. Do I feel you miss anyone? I think Fulham kind of gone a bit cold, but I would have said, well, and I still would say, you know, Marco Silva's in there. Yeah, to be fair, Slot wins the league. I'd give it him, especially because of the talk around Liverpool before the season kicked off. You know, if Nuno Espirito Santos finishes in the top 6, I think you got to give him his flowers. Areola, I mean, December of last year, you would have seen their form, man. Areola deserves his flowers. Villa have had 6 attempts, Spurs only 1. It was a mistake, 28 shots. Dang. It's cool, man. There's always next year, man. But that's football, and what better way to sum it up than the cup competitions? There's no margin for error. It's not about being the best team. It's not about having more shots than your opponent. It's about scoring the goals, bopping through to the next round. It'd be nice to see it's not going to happen, but a Plymouth or something get to the latter stages of the FA Cup as well, because they've knocked out 2 Premier League teams. Kulusevski, poor touch. Aston Villa have picked their pockets, and here goes Bailey. Come on, Leon. Marlon wants. Bailey's baller. Big save by Kinky. Ramsey. Another save. Is that corner? Villa, man. Villa, you lot are scaring me. You're having too many chances and not taking them. Anytime Aston Villa go forward, they look like they're cooking. But at the end of the day, the ball's got to go back in there. I think Leon Bailey's selfish there, if I'm honest. He's done all the hard work. He's fully entitled to go for the shot. Don't get me wrong, but come on, bro. Pass the ball. Very poor from him. Danzo looks to bring it forward. Finds Archie Gray. Kinky is the cray. It's Kinksky, but I'm throwing agendas. I'm throwing mad agendas, man, for no reason, really and truly. Like, he doesn't really deserve it. But agendas have to agenda, my friend. Mikey Moore. To be fair, they might as well dash him on the left, man. Because he looks like one of the players. He's getting in the pockets. He's getting on the ball. He's not really getting on the ball because you're at your mercy of your teammates, but he looks like he's on it. The rest of them don't look like they're on it today, man. Matthias Tell. Is this the Bayern Munich lad? Where they find him? City versus United final coming again. I mean, all United can really do is focus on the cups. Obviously, you got to finish as high as you can in the Premier League, but a top 4 finish is extremely wishful. A top 6 finish is extremely wishful for Man United at this moment in time. Obviously, I'm not expecting Ruben Amorim to fix everything. No one isn't, nor are we saying he won't make mistakes, but it looks like when you get beyond where Man United are and the issues they face, like he's got his own issues as well. Like, I don't know why he doesn't start Zertsky and all these things. Bergeron goes for the shot, saw his name in lights, over the bar. Like, Man United are 13th. First thing they need to do with 24 games played is get on 40 points. Like Bournemouth, respectfully, Bournemouth have more points than them. Fulham have more points than them. Brentford have more points than them. Palace have more points than them. Brighton have more points than them. Newcastle have more points than them. Forest have more points than them. And it goes without saying that Chelsea, City, Arsenal, and Liverpool also. Wait, damn, they're closer to the bottom than the top, slightly. Dang. They are shite, Leslie, man. Well, Villa, it's been a good half an hour. It's all been you, one-way traffic, but you got to put the ball in the back of the net. Here we go. Morgan Rogers, the man of the moment. Go on, should be getting an England call up. Go for the shot. Leng that. That was dead. Kinky punched it. Is that a corner? Hey, Marley's shit, man. This Kinksky guy is fraudulent, you know. It's all fun and games making saves, but if you're making a save and palming it into the opposition, it don't really count. If I was Emery, honestly, I wouldn't be happy. There's elements to have happiness about how Villa started. If this was the Premier League, I was Emery, I'd want my point should be wrapped up by this time. Like we should have scored 2-3 goals. And yeah, you could say there's no Ollie Watkins for obvious reasons. There's no Duran. Should Spurs have kept Kane? I mean, it's Harry Kane, isn't it? Yeah, but boy, money. Morgan Rogers, another one. City let go. They made profit. And obviously, hindsight's a wonderful thing. And you could argue, had Morgan Rogers have stayed at City or Cole Palmer, they might not be where they are now. But yeah, man, especially where City find themselves at this moment in time, you could have done with a Cole Palmer, Morgan Rogers, even a Lavia of Chelsea. Half of them players, man. Villa should be 5-0 up. Dennis, you said it there. Should be 5-0 up. Instead, they're only a goal up with just under 15 minutes left of this first half. Pardon me. Camera. McGinn. Finds Garcia. He's playing right back. Goes home to the substitute Bugada. The major L from Aston Villa today is unfortunately, I don't know the extent, but Konza had to come off injured, so that can't be good. Telemans, as he found the Villa man. Good interception by Spence. Helps it onto Bergval. Bergval nutmegs Daniel Marlin, to be fair. And Spurs are progressing down this right-hand side. Pedro Puro tries to whip it into the box. Is that going to go out for a corner? I believe it did. Villa starting to slow down. DG, love your content. I've taken a break from Arsenal football. There's been a lot of toxicity. Bobby, appreciate you. Do you know what it is for me? Yeah? For my platform anyways, I like to be balanced. Like, if the sentiment is negative, we'll talk about the negatives, but we're not going to do the mad thing. If it's positive, we're going to talk about rumors of, like, ways to improve. I'm not saying you, but one thing that has annoyed me, like, when I'm talking bare positive about Arsenal, no one tells me to calm down. When I'm asking about the issues, despite everyone being able to see it, and this is just a general comment, everyone's like, oh, you're negative. But I guess football's copium, and like life, you go and find what you want. So, yeah, I appreciate that, Bobby. Spurs could be in here. Good defending from Luka Dean. He had to put it out of touch. I think Emi Martinez could have communicated a bit better. Once again, Villa are slowing down, but they need to do a bit more. But for Harry Kane, at the end of the day, he went Bayern Munich. He must have won 1-2 things. I know Kane went there and Leverkusen won the league, but you're naturally going to win stuff. And you're seeing rumors of Harry Kane to Arsenal. I'd be amazed. Like, you don't want to go out like Sol Campbell. I mean, you came through our academy and that. But come on, man. And like, I've even seen Harry Kane lie about being a Spurs fan. We've all seen the pictures of you at the Arsenal trophy parade, bro. Invincibles. It's cool. George Graham managed Spurs. Pat Jennings played for both Arsenal Spurs. People don't look at him differently. Oh shit, yeah, he won nothing at Bayern. Oh, so you will this year, but hey, Harry Kane's CV is peak, you know. The last time he actually won something was England under 17s, 2010. Champions League runner up, EFL runner up, Football League runner up, DFL Super Cup runner up, twice runner up in the Euros with England. It can't be nice to always be that. Obviously, he's won a bag of stuff individually, all the golden boots and all that stuff. But for someone of Harry Kane's quality, can you imagine if Harry Kane did that? Spurs fans would go mental. Did you see the Saka stat? In 16 games, he's created 19 chances and he's injured quality player. Well, Arsenal didn't find someone that could share the workload and the burden on a match winner. Daniel Marlon needs to learn in England. You need to play to the whistle. And Spurs could have been in here if it wasn't for a great interception. And now Villa could actually attack. Villa only have 3-man forward against Spurs' 5 defenders, but I back the strength in number from Aston Villa. Morgan Rogers somehow found Jacob Ramsey. Daniel Marlon into the hands of my man. Hey, don't know if you've watched the South American Under-20 Championship, but Franco Moscato from Argentina is a serious talent. The River Plate lad, quality player. Real Madrid are onto him. Chelsea, apparently. You know Chelsea are buying Bear. Mikey Moore's been fouled there. They need to play him off the left or put him in the 10, man. He's the only Spurs player I see at this moment in time that's on running at people and asking questions. Son, bearing in mind, it actually should be 1-1. Bearing in mind, it really should be 1-1. Spurs have been nothing today, but Son should have bagged. 36 minutes in, Aston Villa 1, Spurs 0. Smash the like button if you haven't already, folks. God bless you all. Bentacle. It's pedestrian pace from these lot, though, man. It's very slow. And you're not going to disrupt the opposition with this level of passing, are you? It's actually going to be quite horrible. That's my fear for Villa, though, man. How many times have we seen this happen before? Spurs somehow come from behind. I'm not on this, I must say. River Plate always makes serious players. Might as well send a scout to live there. It's all fun and games, but when it comes to getting the deals done, wait, Jason Ito, is that your thing? I don't know. Kulisevsky. Archie Gray now for Tottenham Hotspur. First time we've got to see Tell. Matthias Tell tries to play it over the back four Villa. Falls to Pedro Puro. It's not the best of crosses. Oh, Garcia, did that hit your hand? I don't know. That's definitely a free kick. Archie Gray's that's got to be a yellow. Archie Gray's got away with murder there. It's got to be a yellow card. Archie Gray's got hands all over Marlon and climbing all over him. Why for that as well? That's one way to stop the former Borussia Dortmund forward. He joined a month ago, or maybe not technically, but you get the point. He joined last transfer window. You got Luka Dean. Camera just sent my man's son for a bagel. Lovely. And he's got afro, so he probably saw that on a delayed thing as well. It's a lovely afternoon, or better yet, evening. Spurs losing. If you ain't hit the like button, what are you doing? Garcia. I swear I ain't seen this right back play for Villa. Emi Martinez. Once a Gooner, always a Gooner. You're letting him look good with his ball playing out from the back. Or maybe not. Leon Bailey. Leon Bailey's looked sharp today, per se, but he's too greedy, man. I make sure you're following Talawa TV. How's LB playing? He started well. He's greedy, though. He had a shot. He's fully within his rights to take the shot that he did, but he really could have played in Marlon. He's been good. I wouldn't say he's a standout. He's just been... The whole of Villa have started well. Before very slyly going into their shell. Spurs anonymous. They're wearing white kits. So you should be able to see the work they're putting in. Their kits are clean. Kulisevsky, one of the only players that's filled with quality. Pedro Puro, that's our ball. Son Heung-min. Emi Martinez, to be fair, did well off his line early. Bentacle. Danzo. To be fair, Danzo showed some courage. Matthias Tell tries to play a 1-2 with Danzo. Icy Freeze aren't getting out the hood, man. That was horrible. Goal kick. Just keep Ato as far away from consideration for DFF role as possible. Joke, man. I don't want any more apprentices, man. We need people that really do it and really done it and can do it. Proven track record on and off the field, man. Stop getting facilitative strikers. Gunman number 9. Immediately. Left wing, immediate. Centre mid, long-term partner for Declan Rice, immediately. Like football is a complicated game. Sorry for that, people. But it's also very simple and we're overcomplicating things. Garcia. Hey, Villa, man, you need another goal. Daniel Marlon will give chase. You're pressing by yourself, though. It reminds me of Alexis Sanchez at Arsenal. Matthias Tells, he giving it away? No, got away with that. Villa have had 52% of the ball to Spurs is 48. But to be fair, Villa have gone forward a lot more than Spurs. So where are you at with that? Villa don't look like they're in trouble, man. Camera helps it onto his left back. Luka Dean tries to help it down the line. He'll get a throw-in for his troubles. Saka back for the next game. Do you know what? There's rumours that he'll be back early March. That's what's being said online today. Well, I'm not gonna get my hopes up, man. Should have just signed people. Sign what needed to be signed. Probably trying to over-impress with Asensio coming in. And Rashford. I can't lie. I think Leon Bailey will leave in the summer. To where? I don't know. Ooh, Garcia thought he would have got clamped. All right, here he is. Bailey, go on. Show them. Wenger. Get Arteta to buy him, man. See, he's not giving us nothing to work with. It's poor from Villa, man. It's poor from Villa. The way you impress is by doing your job. Either get Luis Campos, although I'm dreaming, try phone Ranić on an ambitious one. Just get Roberto Alabi, man. He's clearly leaving Sociedad. Just grab him, man. It's immediate. Need an experienced individual now, man. Like, just stop getting the rookies. I'm all for people growing in the role and all that jazz, but we tried that with Edu now. Experience done. Let's keep it moving. John McGinn. Here's the second goal from Villa. It's happening. It's happening. All right, Ramsey. Okay, I didn't believe it was happening, but the dribble that he did made me believe it was going to happen. He's lost the ball. No, ref, no. Kulusevski lost the ball. Don't try and appeal for a free kick. Make it count, boys. Come on. Come on, lads. Daniel Marlon. All right, Marlon, come on. The thing is, Marlon's put a good ball in the box, but you could argue, similar to when you watch Arsenal, that's where you want your striker, which is Marlon. To be fair, Villa got some good attacking options. Daniel Marlon, Rashford on loan, Asensio, Watkins. Ramsey's playing out wide. Rodgers can be put out there. Arteta will be our DOF. See the problems. The fact that we still don't have a DF right now is mad. Who's planning for these so-called summer signings? Arteta versus the world, isn't it? That's what it is. That's what everybody wants. Whether these signings work or not, I guess we're going to have to see across not only the course of the summer, but 2025-26. But it would have been nice to talk about potential signings that we made last month, but it's neither here nor there, is it? Really and truly. Emi Martinez. Come on, Villa, man. There's more goals here for us. Rodgers and Declan Rice in the middle. It could all be lit. It could be lit, man. Rodgers, Kudus, Isaac. If it was up to me, we'd shop in the Premier League. I'm dreaming, but we'd shop in the Premier League properly, man. So Trossard's been good, Rice been good, but come on, man. For every that, there's a Kai Havertz, there's a Sterling. Obviously, Havertz has done a lot more than Raheem Sterling. Does it, man? Far too much control, bro. And then on the other side, you got the Cronkies who just care about balancing books. Tim Lewis clearly don't understand. Them kind of men don't understand football. It's dead, man. It's so dead. Pedro scored twice against Monza. Bro, Pedro's still kicking ball. Where did you go post Barcelona? Why do I feel like you've been at Sporting or something like that? Sorry, that's it. Lazio. Only 37. Well, you're only 3 years younger than Ronaldo. Fucking hell, you've been around. Camera. Luka Dean clips it over the top. Does it get there? Doesn't quite reach. Rogers. The only person Arteta can't control Arsenal is Tim Lewis. Yeah, and that's because Tim Lewis is Mr. Balance Sheet. Like, Tim Lewis is probably the first person the Cronkies call, and then it's Arteta second. Arteta can gas them, and you take it from there. We're into the 45th minute. No clue how long it's going to be. I did on 2 minutes. There hasn't been that many stoppages. I'm definitely getting a coffee. All right, Villa, go on, Marlon. Side netting. See, and that's the thing, man. Like, no matter how critical Postecoglou is at half time, yeah, it's still only 1-0. Postecoglou, I don't want him to, but he's got to change stuff from a Spurs perspective. Anytime they play out the back, Villa are setting up a lot of traps, a bit like Newcastle doing against Arsenal. Nothing to scream and shout. That's the thing. Football's decided in both ends. Spurs are not defending their goal well enough. They're quite lucky. Villa have been poor in front of goal. Defensively, they're getting caught out. Midfield is being overrun. Their midfield's hiding, if I'm honest with you. The youngest player on the pitch, and the only players I think have half turned up today for Spurs is young Mikey Moore and Danzo. Here goes Tell. Kulisevski showed for it, to be fair. Mikey Moore's giving it away and then been giving it back. Should have dived there, if I'm honest with you. Bergvall, you actually had a try out, Man United. Spence, you won't do it. Does do it into the hands of Emi Martinez. So, I mean, that's technically a shot on target, but come on, man. It's not a real shot on target. We've got half a minute left of this first half, folks. We got deluded how Villa not 4 up, not putting the ball in the back of the net. Like you said, man, it should be 4. Ramsey should be on a brace. Marlon should be on the score sheet at the very minimum. Villa went prime Brentford and scored early. Could be that. Could be that. But the thing is, on one hand, 1-0 could be enough. But on another hand, meaty. And that's the end of the first half. A goal 59 seconds into this game is the difference. Wait. Let me go on Shakwa's Twitter, man. Shakwa, where are you? Shakwa, because I need to see all of them anti-Spurs tweets, okay? Agenda, because when it's Arsenal, I see by now at halftime, there's all them statistics out. Opta, what are you saying? You're still not serious, still talking about Liverpool. See, people don't even care about Spurs getting rubbed out again. People do not even care. Boy. In other news, Anthony has won 2 player of the matches for Betis. Rashford's not playing at the moment. He's on the bench. Watkins not in the squad, so he's not playing. As a non-NFL fan, DG, Super Bowl watch along later on. You don't watch me fall asleep, man. I'll try, but you don't watch me fall asleep. I know I'm going to fall asleep. I've got the best of intentions. I just want to wake up for the halftime show. Rashford allegedly losing his night deal because Villa aren't a big enough club. I think it's because Marcus Rashford's stock's probably on the floor. You know, that's how harsh the industry is. But even that, it's still Marcus Rashford. I can't imagine he's losing his boot deals. And to be fair with you, whether I rate Rashford or not, I'd imagine if he lost his night deal today, he'll get some. Whether he's a good player and he's focused on football or not, if he lost his night thing today, he'll get another one tomorrow, man. Marcus Rashford's brand is still quote unquote strong. Rashford's on the bench, but it's a step in the right direction for Rashford. You've gone you weren't in the Man United squad. At least you're on the bench now. And naturally, it's not like you signed a prime Mo Salah that them man are going to equally start for your team. You've got to earn your stripes because Villa don't necessarily need Marcus Rashford. We let Duran go. We think he's a good player. There's a market there. Let's keep it moving. Rashford will score in the second half. I'm here for it. 100%. Look who he's playing. He's playing the scum. Tottenham get battered everywhere they go. Everywhere they go. Shout Jermaine Defoe in the building as well. He's on punditry duties. I don't even think you're like Darren Bent. You man don't care about Spurs like that. It's just a chance to be a baller and play Premier League football. You don't care about that. I know you lot are Arsenal fans. Boy. So yeah, man. Statistically, what have we got to make of this? It's all Villa. Like, there's nothing to show from a Spurs perspective apart from that Son chance. Yeah, Aston Villa have had 11 shots, 4 on target. They obviously have the lead. They're leading a goal to nil. Spurs have had 3 shots, 2 on target. 2 have been tame efforts. They've had 48% of the ball to Aston Villa's 52%. Aston Villa have played 234 passes. Spurs have played 219. Spurs have had 1 corner. Villa have had 2. And obviously, with it being a cup game at this moment in time, Spurs are out. Rashford has been picking up 300 grand a week for long. He'll be financially all right. People might do or not. 100%. Hey, but that's when you're them, man, you can just keep making bread, man. Like, a football career is short, man. Get your money. And if you're Rashford, I'm not saying you don't care, but either way, you're still getting your P's. Like, United are still paying a percentage. Villa will make up the difference. Just as long as the end of the month comes, you're getting your P's. Who cares? My geography's dead. But I don't know if Rashford surely for his own sake moves like to Birmingham in some capacity. But Manchester's not that far from Birmingham, innit? Maybe I'm chatting. Let me see on Google. Manchester to Birmingham. 90-minute drive. Well, no, that's the train. Driving, what, maybe 45? Rah. This is saying an hour and 48 minutes. Yeah, you probably prime time like training is probably like 7, anything from 7 to 9 p.m. So you're going to be on rush hour on the M way. Yeah, you probably need to get a hotel. We talk about the players' P's like it isn't crumbs compared to the owners and stockholders. I've never seen a suit do an ACL for the cause. Jay, tell them again. This is why, yeah. Whether you think a footballer's a money grabber or not, me, I don't care because I would like more money in my role as a content creator. Smash the like button. You lot would like more money. Why do we look at footballers? And like you said there, crucially, like if it's whether you rate Rashford or not, no company is going to pay you 300 grand if directly or indirectly they're not making pounds on those pence. Or if you're in America, I guess it would be dollars on the cents. But footballers are the ones that are in the forefront, and at least for me, maybe not necessarily Marcus Rashford, but I want footballers to get paid as much as they want. That's why I'm not a fan of salary cap, because out of everyone that's involved in football, the owners, TV rights, dons, refs, all these things, if every Premier League team said we're not playing no more, no one don't care about Liverpool winning the league, who's getting relegated, Arsenal, this and the other. All the talking points are irrelevant. If the players don't play, we got nothing in it. So they deserve it. Really and truly, they deserve it, essentially. And half of these clubs are utilizing their brands. Like, how much money, from an Arsenal perspective, how much money does, I don't know. I don't know who the biggest shirt sellers at Arsenal would be, yeah, but I don't know, like Saliba, Bukayo Saka. How much? They're probably not, because the club probably got some deals where they use your rights. How much money are they making off selling Saka shirts and whatnot that Saka's not seen? Or Cristiano Ronaldo at Real Madrid? How much for every Real Madrid shirt that was sold with Ronaldo number 7 on the back? How much did I was about to say Rashford, did Ronaldo see? Not seeing that much. Let these men get the bread, man. And I don't know about anyone else. Obviously, there probably is them exceptions where people's heads can get turned by money and all of that jazz. But I've never been a footballer, so I can't really comment. But if I was a footballer, I'm not going to go into any match thinking, oh, my head is turned because I'm not going to try my best because I'm getting paid 300 grand a week. If anything, having financial freedom, like some of you in your jobs, yeah, you may or may not directly or indirectly do your job to the best of ability, because you might think, right, if I lose this job, I'm not going to be able to pay my bills. I hate this job, won't be able to pay my bills. These that have financial freedom, like United said, fuck off. We don't want to use you. Go Villa. You got peace. So you got clarity, man. Liverpool lost to Plymouth Trust. I usually win trophies in my second season. I need Spurs to go out of this because I don't think they'll win the Europa. They'll get rubbed out in the Europa or whatever European competition they're in. And then it's done, innit? It's done. I will be attempting to watch the Super Bowl. I know I'm going to fall asleep. Big up you lot that are football fans around the world as well, because whether you're in Asia, let's see if I hit all the continents, apart from Europe. Well, Europe as well, but Asia, Africa, continents, people help me. Asia, Africa. I guess to a degree, Europe. Yeah, wherever time zone you're in, football's got the calendar list is harsh, and I only really see it as a someone that lives in England. I don't really get to see what you lot go through in pre-season. I'm not looking forward to Arsenal playing in America or wherever during pre-season because I have to do watch-alongs at stupid o'clock. So yeah, big up you lot, America. Ange on the chopping block. We need them to keep him, man. We need him to stay. People, give me 30 seconds. I'm gonna get a bit of coffee. We haven't seen that many goals, so smash the like button and yeah, smash it.
Against this right back, Charlie, definitely.
Everywhere they go. These men are shit, man. No matter how much problems Arsenal have, don't compare these fannies to us, man. In the States, I'm up at 6 a.m. every weekend for PL matches. It's calm down, just a ritual now. But I rate that because God knows how it works when you start getting into the Champions League and all of that. I must admit, though, on the flip side, I'm jealous of you lot. And I'm only jealous because I remember I went on holiday to Jamaica once and like you said, I would normally wake up at like 6 a.m. I'm waking up to football. Like, you lot can watch the 12:30s, the 3 p.m s, slightly even the 5 p.m s and that. And because it's in England, like, the day's still young in America. But then it all depends on your lifestyle, your type of job, your family. So that's why it pisses me off when people do all that. Oh my God, you're not a real fan if you're from Australia and then America. Because they do it in England. They do the, oh, you're not a real fan if you're not going to games and a season ticket. Just shut up, man. Just shut up. Like, just shut up. Whether you're going to games, whether you're on the other side of the world, like, we clearly all love football in it. Allow it, bro. But I guess that's human nature to try to look all important. Oh, it was Harvey Elliott that gave away the pen. Slightly, that's a shed, man. It's booted into his hand. Like, what's the dog meant to do? Serious pen for my man as well. Come on, Plymouth. To the Plymouth natives, your accent is mad, but it's cool. It's so cool. It's so cool. Second half soon begin, folks. Gonzalo, DD, come on. Now, football in the early hours is premium living. I hear it. I hear it. Not to mention the funds off the books for sports washing. Boy, footballers deserve their money, man. And at least, yeah, like, obviously, I don't want to be that guy, but like, for me, anyways, when you're seeing Marcus Rashford, like he said, like your mum was on the food bank and that, you like, I don't like lower class people. You're sporting talent, Raheem Sterling as well, immigrant. I hate to use that word, but yeah, when you're seeing what they've come from or the odds that have been stacked against them to what they're doing now, like, you lot deserve your peace, man. Like, these half of these owners, you come from money. Money just this obviously football's just a game, but it's just a game for you lot, really. Did you know there used to be American football in Europe, in fact? Swear. I know there's basketball in Europe, but I didn't really take it seriously. I only learned that because I saw Barcelona and Real Madrid had a basketball team. DG summer transfer those Kroenke frauds need to spend at least 250 or 300. I don't think we're going to spend 300. I hope so, but I don't think we're going to do that. Oh, let's see the highlights from the Blackburn Wolves game. At least some linesmen in the FA Cup's doing their job with the offside flag. Why weren't you at Old Trafford, lad? Blackburn ain't that far from Manny. Well, you've gifted the ball away there. What did Wolves do? I don't even know how this game went. Oh, Wolves through? You should have dived. You scored. That's poor goalkeeping. Hang your head in shame. Damn. Say swear Liverpool got locked out. I'm glad I wasn't screaming quad this year like some Liverpool fans. I wasn't on that like previous season when I was shouting Jurgen quad. 250, 300 would be unprecedented. I can't see them doing that because off the bat, you're not going to do that. Saliba, Gabriel, Magalhaes, Saka, new deals. And notice how what I'm about to say, this is all without talking about, obviously Partey leaving, all of these guys leaving, and any sales. I'm not expecting the club to do everything in terms of incomings and outgoings, but there's 4 things I need. And if these 4 questions, or maybe even 3, because I haven't counted, if these 4 questions are not answered in the same way I said it in the summer, because I believe when this is what I need to know. If these 4 questions are not answered, then like I did this year, I'm obviously I love the team. I'm going to ride the highs and the lows. Pause. It is what it is. In the summer, or better at the end of the market, well, I don't know if it's September the 1st or 2nd, but let's just assume September the 1st. Have Arsenal got a number 9? Have we got a long-term partner for Declan Rice? Have we brought in another winger or inside forward, whatever you want to call it? On top of that, have we improved the depth? If all of these things are not answered, then I'm not. It is what it is where the Premier League's concerned, isn't it? Like, if these things are answered, and I genuinely believe, I'll be like, yo, Prem, this, that, and the other. Now I have a local NFL team called the Carolina Panthers. What's the Spud saying? DG Sonny missing again. Son Heung-min has been anonymous, but he should have bagged. He had a glorious effort, and it's straight into the mid section of Emi Martinez. Other than that, Villa haven't even been at their best. There's been tougher games for them in the Prem, but they've been all over Spurs. Anytime they've broke, they look like they could score. I know they're missing Ollie Watkins. The only criticism for Aston Villa would be they have not scored 3, 4, maybe even 5. Spurs are bringing on Basuma, probably aimed at getting control in the midfield. Their midfield's getting overrun. The Spurs defenders are the only one that's half been in the game. I've seen Danzo more than I've seen Mikey Moore and Son. Mikey Moore should go on the left, to be fair. Mikey Moore looks like one of them that's on it today, but you're at the mercy of your teammates. I'm begging for Basuma. I'm begging for you to get caught in the midfield, man, like when you did in North London Derby. I need an L. I'll never see you, Basuma. You thought it was funny at Brighton, innit? Laughing at my club when we lost whatever game, laughing at Monreal. Now look at you. Team that's called Dare to Do, but they got Cox's emblems. Signing players called Batty. It's crazy. Not even watching these guys, man. Their whole existence is just tainted with Arsenal. And I always say we know about my club. I'll accept verbal from Liverpool, from Chelsea, from Man United, from Man City, teams that have done stuff. If football ends tomorrow, what have Tottenham given to their game? Bar being joke men. Arsenal, we are joke men, but our jokes are different. I've seen Liverpool do things. Seen United do things. City do things. Liverpool do things. Say what you want about my club, do things. Spurs have given a grand total of fucking nothing. Naturally, Son is getting older. I think he's slowly declined. Son Heung-min, I don't know how you look at your life, but brother, you had the chance. You probably could have went somewhere and won trophies. Leon Bailey. I don't think he meant to pass it to Daniel Marlin. It's a mess. Hey, take Bailey off, man. He's moving shit. I wish. Cam Newton is one of the main players. The one thing I like about NFL is that it's all documented and they like to make content with the film. One thing I like about America, whether it's the punditry, whether it's the players, I don't know what it is. I just feel there's scope to be yourself. Whether it's in the main outlets or some other stuff, you can be yourself. England's significantly smaller, so everyone's a liar. Pundits are lying, YouTubers are lying. The bigger YouTubers are lying because they're friends with half of these players or they're getting paid by certain platforms, so you're never going to get unfilteredness. Journalists won't tell the truth because they're in the pockets of the clubs and they're getting their little exclusives and that. It's all a joke, man. It's all one big... What's the word? Farce is what I'm looking for. It's just one big farce. All right, Villa, stop wasting everyone's time, man. Don't make this a difficult one. Get another goal, man. Aston Villa's Garcia. There's definitely a foul off the ball and there was no advantage. That's a very good call by their referee. Capitalist croonies. Arsenal staff are aiming to return Saka in the start of March. I don't know if they're rushing him. If he's fit, he's fit. But I genuinely didn't think we'd see Saka. And even that, when Saka gets fit, from when he's past medically fit to able to start games, to get 60 minutes, 90 minutes, being back up to speed, it's too late. DG, certain Spurs fans trying to get you with the double press. I big up the Spurs fans, big up Talksport. But come on, man. I like to think and imagine I gave a good account of myself. I didn't get bullied. When I laid my foot down, it's mad. Big up Talksport, man. That was like I didn't think it was that big of a deal, but you lot were like, bro, you know what? You've actually achieved something, mate. You know what I mean? DG, you've actually done something, eh? Sesko scored his 100th professional goal today for club and country. 15 goals with Leipzig this season, plus 4 assists. Romano, mind games from Romano, because he knows why he's tweeting that, because that instantly engagement farming, people are going to start talking about why didn't Arsenal sign him. Thoughts on Arsenal going trophyless? I don't understand it though. What is trophyless? What is trophyless? I don't understand the question. It's a complex question. Of course, if we don't win the Premier League, the Champions League, the FA Cup, or the League Cup, you could say trophyless. But it depends what you define as a trophy. There's many ways to define a trophy. When you see players improving year in, year out, when you see the fans buying into things year in, year out, being more critical year in, year out, when you've got a million reasons to feel sorry for yourself and not get out of bed, and you still have that same desire, hunger, and passion to get this beautiful club back where it wants. In many ways, that's a trophy. PR's on point, innit? Arteta, shout me, man. Arteta's PR's got nothing on mine. What have you said here? DG spared his Spurs brethren today. Nice guy. Fuck that. Fuck that. Forget that. Forget all of that. We're not doing that. Just abusing him via texts. And now, got to make the call, mate. He's probably at work. But still, Spurs waits for no. You know, we'll call all the Spurs fans. What do you mean? What am I saying, pussy? You man are losing to Aston Villa and that. Yeah, and you lot are going out as well, pussy. Remember your man? Oh shit, son. Yeah. What? Your manager said he wins stuff in his second year. What God? What's going on?
It's calm, man.
I don't see Mickey Mouse nowhere. Ethan has scored against City and them teams there, boy. Don't compare our young G's to yours.
You don't have a weekend off, man. Just relax.
So, brother, and you're about to have several weekends off. When last did you see us with trophies? What was it? Oh wait, I was late for PBE. My balls didn't even drop when you last won a trophy, brother. Like, pause. Like, bro. You didn't even have facial hair. You weren't even married. You wasn't even married, bro. You had Umbro kit in that. You look out, bro. Huh?
Hey, man, it's cool, man.
What's going on, though? Do you think you come back? What's going on? Like, talk to me. Where's the current state of play with Spurs? Like, Postecoglou. I think you should give him time, but where do you think?
Yeah, why? No, he should go. You can get more out of the players.
Why? What more can he get out of these players?
I don't know.
Can you blame Postecoglou for Son missing that?
Yes.
How?
I don't know, man.
You lot getting done up by Daniel Marlin and that, you know. Like Daniel Marlin with no hair and that. Looking like a light-skinned baked bean. It's crazy.
Hey, we really wanted against these lot this season, man. We could do it again.
Are you still gassing up Archie Gray?
He's alright, man.
He's shit, man. He's shit.
He's not.
He plays for you, man. He's shit.
He's not.
You thought Matthias Tell was going to be your savior, innit? Tell shit.
He played so tired against Liverpool, but that was disgraceful.
Tell's tired, boy. His cane rolls don't even. You at school with me. My cane rolls were better than his, boy. My cane rolls used to fly in the wind and shit when I was skilling up duns, boy. It doesn't even touch the back of his head. Hair's not growing. What's going on? Like, then I need to do the Joe thing and get extensions. So how do you see Spurs this season going, mate?
You want to just try to stay up.
Well, what do you think you can get Champions League?
I really know.
How do you feel about Postecoglou's comments? He normally wins something in his second season.
I thought we would do something, but that Liverpool performance was just disgraceful, man.
Wait. You thought he would? You thought like when you say you thought you would do something, you're talking like you as a Spurs fan thought you'd win a trophy this year. You thought you were going to do something.
Yeah.
Brother, you know how the script works, mate. Like you know how the script works. You support.
Wait, but you lot just had Pochettino though. Like Arteta's
My guy, he can't be Pochettino. He won a trophy. He can't be. Our problems are different. We've got bare problems at Arsenal. Our problems are so different from yours. You wouldn't believe it.
4 years ago, FA Cup was good enough for you.
Yeah, and you last won a trophy in 08. That was the last financial crisis, my bro. It's not good enough. It's definitely not good enough. We're not you lot. But like you lot stop trying to sit at the big boy table. Like you're not United, Liverpool, City, or Chelsea. You're not involved. Football ends tomorrow. What have you given to the game?
You're just hanging around.
Brother, if we're just hanging around, what are you lot doing? You lot should thank us. We bloody brought the Premier League to North London, mate. Like Woolwich FC is doing more for North London than you lot. What's going on? Is Basuma still better than Partey?
No, Basuma's terrible when I'm at my club immediately.
How long do you think Kulusevski's going to be at your club?
Kulusevski?
Yeah, you know he's gone in the summer, innit?
Hey, he can go, man. He's not even that good, man.
Nah, that's them dons that say your butters anyways when the gal don't want to know them. That's tired. That's tired. You know he's wavy. That's tired.
He's not wavy.
He's wavy. He's wavy. He's mad wavy. He's mad wavy. Kulusevski's wavy. I hate him.
Unorthodox fall over himself, bad touch and that. You'll see what you'll see. If you bet your team, you get this stuff.
Brother, you're going. If he leaves, it's peak for you. You've got Richarlison, Brendan Johnson, bare shit's done. This Bergvall guy is shit as well. Like,
everyone's tired, bro.
Only Spence isn't tired. Bentancur's tired. Bentancur don't care.
Spence is slightly tired as well, man. It's not good enough.
He's tired, but he could do a thing. You was gassing.
Bro.
You used to gas up Pedro Porro, boy.
Where's Bentancur? Why is he falling off so bad? This is horrible to watch. He used to be okay. He used to be actually good.
What do you think about Harry? Spurs might score here. No, they won't. I lied. What do you think about Harry Kane joining Arsenal? There's reports he's on it. Harry Keza.
Harry Kane.
Yeah, there's rumors he's on joining Arsenal. We're gonna activate his release clause.
It's not gonna happen.
Why not? Why couldn't it happen?
It's not gonna happen.
What would you make of it if he did?
He would get death threats, man.
Aye, cool. I'll chat to you later, man. You'll be feeling safe. If you're doing, hey, man, you're moving crazy. Let's get on to some other Spurs fans, man. That was one brave lad who was gonna answer his phone. Stop connecting my headphones, man. Can't lie, man. I think Spurs are gonna score, man. I'm low key people. Oh my god, I'm getting nervous. Villa, please, man. Successful hit along. But they're not answering. Of course, Kane ain't joining us. I'm just trying to pee him off. Look, they're hiding people. We're gonna call all of them. They're all hiding. To dare is to do. Spurs, eh? Come on, Villa. Oi, Leon Bailey, go on. Oi, Jamaica, let's go. Let's joke, man. Spence, the way this Spence disarmed you, I'm not even gonna do running commentary. That was horrible from you. Joke, man. I like Spence, man. Ref, no, thank you. Get up, Spence. Look, none of them answering. Cowards. Look, cowards. Anyways, let's stop that. Villa, I need another goal, man. It's foreplay. They'll concede before they score. Spurs are not a second half team. I hope you're right, man. Mate, it's just who we are, mate. Rivals really thought Arsenal were going to win things after that summer window. Anyone who thought, hey, ref, is that a pen? Good ball into the box by Villa. Villa were acting like it's one and we're 4-0 up. I'm seeing players walk. Oh, it's going to get nervy. Basuma. Not really got too many forward options. Basuma got Kulusevski to his right. Son through the middle. Finds Kulusevski, who's a very good player. Kulusevski. Oh, all right. Big Emi Martinez. I knew you weren't going out like that. I just want to say that people talking sideways about Odegaard like he wasn't playing well before the injury. It's not easy getting hurt mid-season and coming back. I'm not going to lie. I've not been happy with Odegaard, man. I think when he came back initially from that injury, it was different. But you know football fans, man. Like, you're the best thing since sliced bread when things are going well. You're so horrible when we're playing dead. I just think we're relying, like, as much as I like my team, there's too many purple patch dons. There's too many purple patch guys. See, when you want to win the league, everyone has to be a savage, or the majority of the team have to be a savage. Unfortunately, we don't have that. Off topic, Kanye West wilding on Twitter. Brother, Kanye West, Elon Musk must have texted him and said, yo, no matter what, you are good. Because he is talking mad. Kanye West, I don't even think he's lost his brain. He's just moving so mad. He's sending for every ethnic group possible. He's saying mad things. He's just doing mad things. That's why you shouldn't deal with the Kardashians. Like, there's not one guy that's got with one of them Kardashians and they look sane. Kamara, come on, thank you. You just go through his Twitter now. He's clearly Elon Musk. You know what people forget? Yeah, Elon Musk is gonna be. Well, I'm 29. I don't know about my generation, but in terms of the electric age, he's gonna be. He's trying to be Rupert Murdoch. If you don't know what Rupert Murdoch is, he controls all these media things in it. That's what Elon Musk is, because that's what Twitter is. Elon Musk is a madman. Like, his thing is just, I'm gonna anything around Muslims. Anything that causes any problems between religions, color, that's his thing. Like, he's just trying to stir up hate. Hey, Villa! Yo! Another big chance goes begging for Villa. Come on, lads. Joke, man. Wait, what? This ain't Kanye West. Nah, this ain't Kanye West. This must be a... He's being bad. Elon unfollowed me, so I'm not sure how much longer. Yeah, you're clearly with him. Sorry, people, I'm just scrolling through these tweets. I don't let my kids control anything I do. They're not my parents. The fuck? Still 1-0 to Villa, by the way. I'm not going to read out anything Donny is saying, but he's moving. Well, I've gone through his tweets. Yeah, broski. Yeah, he's big up Taylor. He's moving, man. I don't know. I don't know why I should be shocked with Kanye West, but someone needs to take the weed from him or help him. That's clearly a yellow card. And the thing is, Bentancur actually stopped him, but Villa players just look stronger, more passionate. They just look better. Like, I don't know what else to say. Villa players just look better. And this is like 6 out of 10 Villa. This ain't Villa like if they were fighting to win a Premier League. Like, they win one game, you win the Premier League, or you get relegated, or it's a cup final or something. That's the Spurs I know and love. Shit cunts. Luka Dean helps it on Danzo. To be fair, I can't get at Danzo Spurs. You look like you come to play football at the very least. You might be shit, but you look like you've tried. Bayern are gonna sell Kane because he's overrated. The left and the right are paid by the same. But yeah, man, his birds are the same feather, man. Spokey, Spice. Kanye West is just, I don't know what to say, man. Like, once you start getting involved in, it's not Illuminati, but the Illuminati world, you're gonna move mad, innit? I'm telling you, it's the Kardashians. Like, even reading them tweets, when I see Kanye West move mad, I think of the same thing I think of all the time. Like, this can't be the same. Because the saddest thing is, he was one of my favorite musicians. Like, I listen to I Wonder every day as someone that's trying to build a YouTube channel and realize my dreams. Like, I can't believe this is the same guy. Pardon me, he's just moving mad. It's the Kardashians, man. Only Ray J's been cool since that. Anyone that touches them, would you take Lewandowski Arsenal? Boy, have you seen my striker? Even if it's for the 12 months, yeah. Bentancur has gone into the books. He's going crazy, man. If they convince us it's a race war, we won't realize it's actually been a class war and start. But that's the thing. That is the thing. They will. That's what they want to do. Like, there's evidently racism at play, but it's a class war, bro. The very rich / elitists are buying up all the assets, especially in this country, Like in England, you know, people invest in England, but they don't invest in England. And what I mean by that is they don't, you know, they're not necessarily making jobs or anything. You know, wages are going down. Everything for the normal person is going down, but everything's getting more expensive. Housing is not on foreigners. The jobs market being this poor is not on foreigners. I think we're like eighth for the average salary in the world. You know, they kill innovation. They kill any entrepreneur, anyone that has a small business. You will know they kill any enterprise. And I'm not saying businessmen are better than workers, but if someone creates a business, if I create a barbers, yeah, and I get 8 barbers, like I own the barbers and I create a barbers and I've got 8 employees. That's creating jobs for the economy. My man, in theory, can pay his family, well, pay his bills, look after his family, etc. People are not doing that, and they'll tell you it's foreigners. Many towns outside London that before my time are known for like coal, like factories and all of that. They're not investing, but they'll tell you it's some foreign person. It hurts to think. You know, you cannot blame foreign people for the government selling off council houses or councils selling off council houses. Like you can't blame foreigners for God knows how much you need for a deposit, let alone the average price of a mortgage. So like England is killing its future generations at a cost. Like I don't think pensions is going to be involved. Unfortunately, I don't think the NHS is going to be what it's going to be. House prices is a myth. So families, people are not able to, you know, gain a sense of independence and start a family. You're killing innovation. You know, you want, not that there's anything wrong with uni, but you want people to get debts. You look down on, definitely, I'm 29, so definitely when I was leaving school, I think there was a mandate on, it's stupid, but like, if you wanted to be a plumber or an electrician or something, you're seen as stupid. There's a skill shortage now. None of this makes sense. None of this makes sense. You look through every industry in this country, it's dead. Interest rates have been cut. Everything is just around taxes and passing it down to the consumer. That's why even Christmas spending is on the fall. People are going on less holidays. People don't have as much disposable income. Disposable income is what makes the world go around. Aston Villa on the attack here. I thought Basuma fouled Marlon. Marlon to Bailey. Go on, Bailey, Jamaica, where they are. Jamaica, man. Hey, we're moving mad. Yes! Yeah! Morgan Rogers! Spurs in the split. Successful hate alone. Yes! What a Sunday it's been. Spurs, you're used to this. It's just who you are, mate. Today is to do, mate. Let's go, lad. And unfortunately, well, not unfortunately, but there's Spurs fans who watch me in it, like, they like me and I like their thoughts. But you see your team, their games, their game. 0-0, boys. We want 4. Morgan Rogers, my guy. A touch of fortune. But again, Spurs playing out from the back, gifting possession back to Villa. They're called the villains for a reason. Cut them open in 3-4 passes. From you saw Daniel Marlon on his bike. Basuma tried fouling, it's a myth. Archie Gray is not a natural defender. He's at 6s and 7s. Leon Bailey's done well. Touch of fortune. Don't know what Pedro Puro's doing, and it's not even his fault. His attempted interception has laid it into the path of Rogers. Rogers should retire from professional football if he didn't put the ball in the back of the net there. Such as you can't miss. Like, when Elon did his gesture, that is missing, bro. It's crazy, bro. It's crazy. And like you said, yeah, they're all singing from the same hymn sheet. And again, politics is dead now. Like I'm only 29, but I've never really believed in politics. I'm sure some of you are older than me, but at least certain people, I guess, might have followed through on what they was on. Politics is just, let me lie the most. If I was a politician, I would see what people are concerned about or see what group it needs, you know, is the loudest, make them a bunch of promises and cut. We had Brexit, not because there was any real economic benefits from Brexit, but it was all because of, simply put, David Cameron put his balls on the table and said, I can bet the British public that they will have an opportunity to vote in or out of the EU and they won't go for it. The choices that impact us and implicate a lot of us, whether you're in England or around the world, it's just a game for these politicians. And I feel sorry for people who genuinely think politicians give a fuck and then change. Yeah, out of the thousands of politicians, there might be a one person like Jamie Corbyn who I think is standing on business and believes stuff, but he can't change it. It's all smoke and mirrors. Like the system is built for him to be shut up. Asensio and Rashford have come on. Asensio, right? I never thought I'd see a good. There's only one thing that can change the public for this world, and for me, the British public are not on it. You need to move like the French. Danzo's holding his eye. I hope he's all right. Leeds need to move like the French. But that's not going to happen. So we're at, isn't it? Danzo's down. I hope he's all right, you know. The Kardashians are a witch coffin, bro. We could have been the only big 6 team left in the FA Cup, but the politicians that care about people will never get elected. Exactly, they won't, because they'll be gaslighted, and that's it. Third goal coming soon. Here's where the heads drop. I need it. Rashford, I need you to score, man. Big up yourself, Keith. Love, bro. Happy Sunday. Hope you're in the best of health. DG for Prime Minister. Appreciate that, Steve, but never, man. Politics is that's something I'd never get involved in. I'd never get involved in politics. Unless it's financially beneficial. I'm not perfect, but at the end of the day, clearly I'm a smart lad. I've looked at it. I can't really change anything. Let me get what I can get out of this and help 1-2 people and cutting it. Like, that's what it is. Like, because the thing is with governments, you do all these promises, you don't follow through, and the buck gets passed on. Like, the people that make these decisions, that's going to impact generations and generations of people. No one's ever held accountable for any of it. So big up everyone that really believes in. I wish life was like that, democracy and all that. There's no such thing as a. That's one thing I've learned as I got older. Like, they will tell you North fucking Korea and all these people it's a dictatorship over there. It's no different from here. All this country cares about is big companies. Energy prices are going up. People are struggling financially. Somehow these people are still making profits. And now we're getting into that stage where it's all about smart meters and whatnot. It's just about bullying the average man or woman. They gaslit a lot of people, ill-informed people into believing new builds were the thing, which anyone that knows anything about houses, which I'm not exposed to that, new builds are dead. Financial commitment is dead. And when you've got people in debt, rich people being in debt is very different from normal people being in debt. When you've got people in debt, you've got them as, I hate to use this word, but slaves, isn't it? It's peak. Like, if you're like in your 50s, 60s, and you bought a lot of houses in like Hackney or something, you're good, bro. I tell him it's leng that. Tell him you're on a play thing, man. That should have been 3-0. Smash the like button if you haven't. Corner kick to Villa. Spurs are a joke. Between Mourinho, Conte, and now, and none of these men can get them a trophy. That's where it's on Levy, especially with Jose and Conte. When you think of them, you think of winning. They've been at enough teams that you think of winning. Where's the one stain in their CV? It's here. They thought they was wavy enough to sack Jose Mourinho before a final. It's about to be free. It's not. Pedro Puro, keep it on. Ref, that's ours. Ref, that's Rashford. It's on. Yeah, brother. Rashford number 9. It smells mad. Pardon me, shout expressions. Whenever I feel bad after a result, I always get remembered that it could always be worse. Thank God we ain't Spurs, DG. We've seen glory. These men are forever muddied. There you have it. Like, because they have you know what it is about Spurs fans? They got the pipe up. Lads, something I have no idea of is Women's League. Did they use VAR? Did they have ref problems like the Prem? I don't know. I don't, respectfully to the women's game, I don't think it's financially viable for them to have VAR. But I do like the growth of it. It's one thing that's helping it is being streamed on the WSL YouTube channel. I don't think they publicize their matches well enough. And I think for the women's game, obviously, there's going to be them idiots. Like, it's not like the men, though. Or it's never going to be the men's game. So you're never going to get them people to watch it, innit? Because as far as they're concerned, this isn't my thoughts, but women shouldn't have an opinion on football. They should be in the kitchen. All of that stupidness, innit? That's their fault. But if people that care about it, I genuinely believe women's football needs to stop being judged under the guise of the men's game. It's a completely different entity. And for me, I think as men, we should take an interest, but I think women's football, I don't think it's targeted around women enough. Do you know how many women football fans I know? And they will not watch women's football. They don't know what's going on. That's your target audience. Work on that and the game grows. My point is, why is there no female ref in the Prem? I swear there was one somewhere. I dream of a world where man, woman, white, black, whatever job, whatever industry, you do your thing. I can't, my Villa are so, if this is Villa, I'm seeing flicks, I'm seeing nutmegs. Villa enjoying themselves, almost enjoying themselves too much. Look at the smile for Morgan Rogers. We need more, man. This game makes it look a lot closer than it actually is, if I'm honest with you. Like, it should be 4. I'm seeing flicks. I'm seeing nutmegs. You just had to... Oh, Lord, Villa. Villa enjoying themselves today, man. Almost too much. And again, 2-0 down, 70-odd minutes on the clock here. How many white shirts of Spurs are there? I hate to be that guy, but none of the shirts are dirty. It's a dictatorship here too. We just don't know who the dictator is. It's not the Rothschild. Oh, they are a very high-ranking thing. Bro, them man, they control the world, bro. And that's the thing, like, for me, sometimes I wish, that you see the saying, ignorance is bliss. I wish I was ignorant because life must be more enjoyable. You see, when you realize just all the shags that are at play, like even somewhere in, like, even like SARS come on for Bentacle, even like Congo, for example. Congo should be one of the richest places in this place, but for the natural resources. And then you start learning about why you've got militia groups there, what they're doing, and the crimes there, and how the West plays a part, and how the West gaslight a lot of this as well. Like, it's a madness, actually a madness. And especially in this country, especially around in England, especially around things like slavery, you wouldn't think England did any of that, you know. Like, as someone that's been through the British educational system, like, you're taught, oh, it was all over. It was an American thing. It was all over there. If I didn't, have the experience I had, I wouldn't know about none of these things. It's all a stitch up, man. And the thing is, Pedro Puro got sent. We haven't seen Rashford for 20 years, and he's just sent Pedro Puro for a bagel. He was fouled there, definitely, ref. He was definitely fouled there, ref. Are you Tottenham in disguise? He was definitely fouled in the box there, ref. You're doing too much. Pedro Puro, shut up. Shut up. First time we're seeing you. Got done up by Rashford, Trossard, them Everton players. Shut up. Shut up. First time we've seen you, mate. If you showed that much passion before, you wouldn't be 2-0 down, geezer. Spurs gone. Mourinho is a ruthless winner. If he couldn't win anything at Spurs, you know something's wrong with the club. Spurs is rotten, man. Levy don't care. But you say that he spent 65 million on Solanke, 60 odd on Richarlison, 50 odd on Brennan Johnson, proven Champions League winner in Timo Werner. You can't say he doesn't care. PMDG, nah, man. Politics ain't my thing, man. Who you got for the Super Bowl? Philadelphia, man. Ange's winning the FU trophy. Boy. Big up you lot, man. Don't know how we get to some of these talking points sometimes, but we do regardless. So large up yourselves, people. We've got 15 minutes left until kickoff. Until the end of the game. Smash the like button if you haven't. And yeah, man, you ain't missed anything. Morgan Rogers and Jacob Ramsey, the Love Island Utes, have scored 2 goals for Villa, and Villa are winning 2-0. Spurs fans are used to their team being second best, conceding goals, offering nothing in the final third, and just being a mess. They've won the ball here. Matthias Tell disarmed. That's the best word. Disarmed for that ball. We've done well to help win it back. Oh, you know what? If you're the Pedro Puros of this world and players of that ilk, you're probably on the phone to your agent. My hot take for Spurs, and I'm not a fan of Spurs, obviously, and thank the Lord. And okay, please, aye, Ramsey, this has to be free. You're greedy, man. Straight into the keeper. My hot take is Christian Romero leaves Spurs at the end of the season. The British wrecked island is still under the rule of the crown today. And that's why this country is a stitch up, bro. Like, look how much people, like, when you actually think about the royal family and the money that gets pumped into that and the rest of the world, the rest of this country it's crazy. Well, word to Tupac, that's just the way it is. I know I've said this all day, but that should be 3-0 Villa. Jacob Ramsey, that is, if you're that greedy, you got to score, bro. It's a poor effort. If you're that greedy, you got to score. You have to. It's unwritten rule in football. You have to bag. Even allowing Kinky to get a highlight. Horrible. Basuma, Puro, Danzo. I see Romero in Italy / Milan Juventus, but him, I think he's leaving, but if I was him, Kulusevski, I don't really rate Pedro Puro, but I genuinely think you could get a move somewhere. You got a cut. Matthias Tell to Kulusevski. He wants to take a tumble. Kulusevski's done well, to be fair, and Tell. Too little, too late, though, from these lot. Far too little, too late. Tell me why ain't nothing but a Villa win. Tell me why. Pedro Puro to take this corner, people. Essential's got hands all over. Basuma. You won't do it, Tell. Basuma, you have to have a shot there. Well, if you can call it a shot. Touch of fortune. Spurs actually could score here. Spurs over the bar. It fell to Danzo. He's a centre half and he's shown why. This little finish, man. Big up the Spurs. No, don't big up the Spurs fans. But the Spurs fans that actually made the journey, crazy. Crazy. That money could have been put to better use. Could have taken the family out for a nice meal, man. Than following your football team. Absolutely crazy. Only Ollie Watkins has more goal involvements than Morgan Rogers this season for Aston Villa. Watkins has 21. Rogers has 16. Not bad for a midfielder. And a forward, to be fair. Boy. What one Villa player would you have at Arsenal, TG? Oof, there's a few, man. If there was absolutely one, Rogers, isn't it? Without a doubt, Rogers. But Rogers, Watkins, Telemans could be part of the squad. Onana could be part of the squad. Ramsey could be part of the squad. I'd have Emi Martinez, but I'm cool with Raya. But by default, him and a couple of players at Villa. McGinn's not the worst. Luca Dean, not the worst. Obviously, we're stocked at fullback, especially with Lewis Kelly. Luca Dean, forcing it. Come on, Rashford, man. Because whether Rashford had, I think we can all agree, Rashford's got a poor attitude. He's not the guy and whatnot. But for me, I think the papers are too OTT with this guy. Like, you're criticizing him for wearing clothes, and you're saying he looks rough, signing for Villa. Like, there's too many articles. So for him, I'd love him to just put two positive middle fingers up at the press. A rare W for Rashford. If that makes sense. Danzo, 11 minutes. Oh, Nel foul. Kulusevski chasing his first touch there. Marcus Rashford. Telemans, first time into Luca Dean. Rogers, clearly fouled. He's a better man than me. Oh, ref, that's a yellow. What's wrong? What happened to this Puro guy, man? He's acting like one pussy, oh. What's wrong with this guy, man? Doing too much. Who died and made him Johnny Big Bullets? Keep your head, mate. Ain't no one care about that. You're in Birmingham as well. You try to do all of that in Birmingham, it's going to get dark, mate. They ain't scared of that. Clearly frustration from Pedro Puro. At least he's, you know what, that's probably the first attacker I've seen him get anywhere near to be brutally honest with you lot. He's been booked. Look at him, Breading, Jacob Ramsey. Breading. Luke Dean. Hey, this is ours. Ian Matson's coming on. Fair play. All right, come Villa, man. 3-0. Isn't Cooler an Arsenal fan? We should low-key make a move for him in the summer. He's permanently owned by Spurs. It ain't going to happen, man. Pardon me, Rashi is poised to eat off the way Villa defend and bounce off the trap. Players like Telemans and Rogers will set plates for him going forward. I want him to do well because I'm ready to annoy my Man United friends and say, oh, well, I'm in the problem then. Marco Asensio to take this set piece. Crazy. Asensio, poor delivery, really. So poor. Pedro Puro can deal with it. Kulusevski, Puro. Danzo, please. I need a mistake. Go on, Rashi. Chase it. Gray don't want it. He's scared. Spence is quite cool under possession. Bergvall almost loses it. Danzo, safety first approach. Camera is here with Morgan Rogers, who scored the second. Rashford, who's pulled out to this right-hand side. Rogers gives it back to Marcus. Marcus, decision-making still an issue. Poor decision-making from him. It's here with Spence. Jed Spence. To be fair, he's one of the cooler customers. He's done very well there, Spence. Another one where the team's been crap, but Spence ain't been the worst player. Bergvall, saying that he's gifted possession away. Fortunately for them, Basuma's there. I know a lot of Spurs fans are not happy with Basuma generally. Make sure you're following Jaws. I can't wait to watch this week's edition of Day Red Diaries. Matthias Tell, there's got to be. It's fraud, running nowhere. There's a reason Bayern Munich got rid of you, mate. You had an IC3 gaffering company and he still sold you. You can't be any good. You're rubbish, mate. I don't believe that, but once you sign for these lot, you don't get fair treatment from me. You're one of them. Spurs fans laughing. Yeah. You lot spent money on train tickets or put petrol in your car and got match tickets just for this. Same thing you saw the week before. Crazy. Big up you lot, though. Boy. Lovely stuff, man. Couldn't have happened to a better bunch of boys. Ange winning relegation for Spurs. Spurs won't get relegated, but it'd be lovely. So much for winning trophies in your second year. Still in Europe, to be fair. Tell is getting sullied by Spurs. If Bayern knew what was right, they would cancel that. Bro, they're getting. You've seen rumors from anything from 6 million to 10 million. Spurs are paying his wages. Bro, they're cool. Tell, yeah, you can go over there. And they've got Spurs have a buy option, but Tell has to agree to the move. Right. Which they will obviously get bees. If Tell says, you know what, I'm going to get my game time and then cut, fair enough. You're paying me a madness for a couple of months. You're going to, regardless of if he excels or not, he's going to get more game time and starts and minutes than he would at Munich. Laughing. Matson, Camara, Martinez. Probably the easiest game he's had in Villa's goal. Rashford wins the header. To be fair, he started Asensio. You could have brought Rashford if he had a right peg. Marco Asensio galloping forward. Finds Morgan Rogers. Oh, gosh. Morgan Rogers. Such is the process. Actually gone all the way out for a throw-in. Spence looking like England's future left-back this month. Not going to lie. To be fair, his form, he deserves England cap. Tots need to do the Ajax method. Youth players and sell for money because this isn't it. True, but I don't think anyone's queuing up to buy Berg. But obviously, I do think a couple of players at Spurs could get a move. But who's gonna, if a player became available, who's really gonna be queuing up? Young Mikey Moore, naturally, because it's not gonna happen. But people will queue up for Mikey Moore. I think Kulusevski will get a move. I know it's not the same Son, but just because of Son, I think dependent on the club, they might be interested. The same logic for Pedro Puro. Van der Ven and Romero would not be short of admirers. Other than that, obviously Basuma could get a move, but you're not gonna die if you don't get Basuma. You don't really care about Bergvall. You don't care about Danzo. You don't care about Sal. Who else is there? Solanke's all right, but you're not for 65 million. You're not. Richarlison, Brennan Johnson. You're not. It's not gonna. You'd more want to buy the Villa players. Spurs could be in here. Let's see what Tell Money can do. Matthias Tell on this left hand side. Disarmed, baby. Oh, ref, that's never a free kick. That's crazy. Asensio's full name is Marco Asensio Williamson. He was born to a Danish mother. RP his mum. I've watched this documentary, man. Like the sacrifices his dad went through for him. Crazy. DGs. Is it just me or is the gloss taking off the North London derby victories because we beat them all the time and they're so bad? It's almost like back in the day. I wouldn't say taking the gloss off because it's always lovely to smash these lot in, but it's Spurs, innit? It's light work. Like I was more gassed to beat Villa at their place. I was more gassed to beat Wolves. It's Spurs, innit? Should be just smashing them up. It's light work. Son Heung-min. I mean, if he scores, there's a bit of optimism. There's probably a bit of nerves in the Villa fan base with 5 minutes odd left. He's got a free kick in a dangerous area. The minimum he can do is put this in the area that his teammates can exploit or really ask a question of Emi Martinez. Destiny and Doggy as well. You mentioned that he'd get a move. Okay, that didn't work. It's falling to Kulusevski. Puro into the hands of Emi Martinez, who for some reason is wasting time, which is lovely. These man are shit. Boy, imagine Middlesbrough bought Morgan Rogers for 1.2 million. How much did they sell Morgan Rogers for? Morgan Rogers joins Aston Villa. See the prof. 16 million. Even that healthy profit, but even that 16 million, it looks light. Obviously, football's gone weird, but he's easily 50 million now. Probably a lot more because he's young, he's English. You'd imagine Thomas Tuchel's got him under consideration for a cap, like with Lewis Kelly. Great play from Kulusevski here. Hey, Kulusevski, you need to leave in the end of the season, man. You're actually better than this. You're actually better than this. Asensio, camera. Oh, if that ball was a bit better, Rashford's on his bike. Emery's team's muddy the game. We know what time it is. I remember Asensio having that period at Madrid, man. Thought he was going to be top. Don't know what happened. Probably injuries. Pedro Puro wants to pull it onto his right foot. Finds Saw. It's over here. It's on brand. It's on brand with everything these men have done today. Thank the Lord. Everything from a Spurs perspective has gone wrong. I'm back at 8:30, people. I have Southern Gooner here, the Southern Gooner. We're going to talk quickly about Arsenal and that. Yeah. It's been a great. Morgan Rogers got man of the match. I think that's fair. I think Villa played within themselves, man. I actually think they played within themselves. They just got the job done. That's probably what hurt Spurs fans in that you don't have to be that good to mash them up. Yeah, that is mad. Was it injuries full at the team? I don't know. Probably a bunch of everything, really. And it's Madrid, innit? At the end of the day, like, no matter how good you kind of are, like, Madrid are going to have the Galacticos. 88 minutes on the clock. Danzo misses header. Pedro Puro clears. Time camera. To be fair, Matthias Tell's done very well there. Palm it to the left-hand side. Son Heung-min, the captain who's been anonymous today and was anonymous against Liverpool. What can he do here? Goes for the shot. It's blocked by John McGinn. Telemans wins the header. Danzo picks up. You know what? Danzo, Spence, couple Spurs players have tried. Good tackle. Oh, and we got Spurs got some defenders to do. Go on, Rashi. Go on, Rashi. Decision making is your only enemy. Marcus Rashford. Decision making is pony. You tried, Rashford, man. I haven't seen you play for like 10 years, but decision making there. You've had a better game than you would have than I've seen in the United shirt, that's for sure. You've had a positive appeal. You've had a positive cameo, I'd say. The bar's on the floor, but yeah. Boy, there must be a young debutant that could come off the bench for Villa. Boy. Everything for Spurs gone wrong. This is Rashford's level. Playing it, he's probably wishing he could play Spurs every week. Son without Kane. Son seen us anonymous. See what you did there. Big up the young Villa fans. Big up the you that don't look older than 6, 7, 8, 9. Big up the young Villa fans, man. Camera. I swear they got him for free. Good little pickup from France. Rebecca Camera goes all the way back home to Emmy Martinez. Emmy Martinez, I don't know, man. You could have probably sorted out your finances and probably learned how to, edit or something while you've been in goal for Villa. You could have learned some sort of skill. Probably could have learned a new language. Hasn't had anything to do. Into minute 90, folks. 5 minutes. Where they got the 5? I don't know. Spurs fan channels are going to be amazing this today, isn't it? Is it really? It's happening too frequent now, isn't it? Bergvall. Danzo. I guess from a Spurs perspective, at this point, you're hoping you at least ruin the clean sheet. Kulusevski, that's a good ball into the box. It is 2-1. Did Matthias Tell score? Oh, agendas, man. Tell money scored. Okay, you can leave with something. You beat the allegations. You can't be agenda today. Okay, Matthias Tell bagged. Okay, fair enough. You got the Suarez thing. You scored. Well, go on for the rest, though. It's a good finish, to be fair. There's a good ball into the box. Very good ball from Kulusevski. Kulusevski deserves more than this. And you know what? Pedro Puro, Kulusevski, Tell, it's cool. It's horrible defending from Villa, though, man. You're the wrong side of Tell. It's a good finish from Tell. Good. It's taken 90 minutes. There's the first good bit of play from Spurs, isn't it? First, anything of note. The only thing that they could ever have of note. It's horrible. Other than that, horrible. Absolutely horrible, Charles. Just really. At least there's something for the analytical department. I mean, it'd be serious crumbling if Villa were to thingy. were to concede. And this is why, you know, if you're Emery, to be honest, it should be 4-5, maybe even 6-1, give or take, between the chances Villa have had. If Spurs find a way to equalise, credit to them. Pardon me, question marks over Villa. But it doesn't look like the Spurs players believe. Marcus Rashford, that's poor. Basuma skipped past several Telemans. Rashford. Bogarde, who should have done better. John McGinn, that's poor. Camara. Bergvall. Hey, you know what? Spurs might actually get another one, you know. They actually might. Emi Martinez, take a yellow. 3 minutes left. He beat the agendas. I'm a fair man. This is the last day of the season that I'll entertain the Spurs channel. Unless they get relegated, then I'll be there. Any of the PSG wingers would thrive in an Arsenal shirt. I'm thinking Bakolo or Kang Lee, both not happy with their roles in the club. Arsenal weren't serious. Didn't try to get none of these. We got 94 likes. Can we get to 100? That's 6 more of these. Emi Martinez, launch it. Technically, if Villa win this, Arsenal still in the FA Cup. Shameless. Emi Martinez, Emre, Marlon. Jed Spence galloping down the left-hand side for Spurs. Needs support. He's done well to earn that free kick, to be fair. Spence, you deserve better than this. I don't know. To be fair, I don't know what Morgan Rogers is complaining about. He got nowhere near that ball. Nowhere near that. Actually, nowhere near that. Horrible from them. Come on, Villa, man. 2 minutes left, man. Fix up, man. Telgo, I'm smelling agendas. Yorkshire Spurs. You're in Yorkshire. You support Spurs. Spurs born to. Oh my. Okay, Emi Martinez. I appreciate that, Jay, man. You don't have to, though, man. But big up yourself. I don't know what this means from Unai Emery, but he's doing this. I'm here for this, man. I'm a win-win from the Tell thing because Ivory shit and I get agendas, or he looks good and it backs me up. I'd love us to sign Matthias Tell, but for obvious reasons. Come on, Villa, man. Get a third. Man on. Silly foul from Spurs is Sarr to make. Silly, your team's down in the last minute. You don't need to make that foul. You know Telemans is going to hit the deck. I really hope that end of the season we spunk 200 million in the transfer market. Seeing's believing, man. I got no expectations, so I'm not going to get no disappointments. I think you need a striker where Arsenal's concerned. I would hope you sign a striker, another centre mid, a winger, and just get some more bodies in. If I see that, I might think differently, but seeing's believing, isn't it? I'm at that point. I'm at that point now. Like, it's a seeing is believing thing. 30 seconds left. Matson. Oh, Kamarov. Sent his fellow countryman Tell for a bagel. Cool as you like. McGinn. Matson. Ramsey. McGinn. Man on. Helps it down the channel. Asensio. Don't be a pussy and go in the corner flag, man. Oh, shit. He found Rashford. Rashford back to Asensio. Square that. Aye, that's a pen ref. Ref, you're a snake. Villa still got a chance. It's still alive. Spurs have dealt with it, ref. There's actually a foul. I actually think Villa have a pen shot there. 100 likes. God bless you all, mate. God bless you all. 103 actually. So God bless you all. We've seen Spurs lose. It's been a great weekend. I'm back at 8:30, folks, because I'm going to be here with the Southern Gooner. We're going to speak Arsenal. Big up you lot, people. Why waste any of your time? Spurs, if you need attacking options, I know someone.
Against this right back, Charlie.